Yo, what is up guys, Smithy here, bringing you Map Analysis Episode 2. As you can see, we are going to do mission here in a few minutes, but I'm going to get started with the created classes. Click on any one of the annotations on the screen right now and it'll bring you to any part of the video that you are interested in. This video is probably going to be pretty long, so go ahead and do that if you want to. First class we have here is an MP7 Silencer Rapid Fire. This map is obviously very close quarters, but there are some mid-range to long-range engagements that you can get into. The MP7 suits this map pretty well. Using Silencer Rapid Fire on it because Rapid Fire is good and Silencer is amazing. Again, you can switch up Silencer for extended mags, or you can put Rapid Fire on for a red dot, whatever your preference is. I just started using the MP9 akimboed a little while ago, and they're pretty good. I think they're better than the FMG9s now, to be totally honest. So I would definitely suggest trying to use those. Only if you're using steady aim though. Akimbo weapons need the steady aim after they all got nerfed. If you didn't know, everything got nerfed. Not only the FMG9s, but everything did. FMG9s got like 3 nerfs, everything else got 1. So they all got nerfed, but with steady aim, they're still pretty amazing. Semtex and concussion, that's personal preference. If you want to use claymore, just go ahead, and flashes be my guess. You can do that if you want to. Sleight of hand, assassin, steady aim. I would definitely suggest sleight of hand. I would definitely suggest steady aim. If you find yourself getting killed by grenades a lot, you can put on blast shield, even though blast shield's pretty much useless. Sleight of hand is just because it's so fast paced of a map. You need that really fast reload, and steady aim because the MP7 and the MP9s benefit greatly from it. And then again, strike package is also up to you, as is the death streak. So on to custom class 2. This is the PP90 extended mags rapid fire. This is for people who love to sit in the middle like me. This is the best submachine gun close range by far. MP9 akimbos because close range again, same perks, same equipment, because obviously if it's the same map you're going to want pretty much the same kills, the same perk setup and stuff like that. You can put quick draw on this. If you don't like steady aim, you can maybe put stalker on, even though that's not what I would choose. You can put scavenger on if you find you're running out of ammo, but the scavenger reload on this thing is just super slow, so I would not suggest that. And then you have your strike package and your death streak, same stuff. And then this is one of my favorite maps for shotguns. AA-12 probably suits itself the best because it is so close quarters. This gun has so much ammo with the extended mags, and it has such good stopping power once you get damage on it. Unlike the other class, I'm using the MP9 silence because when you have a shotgun, you don't need another close range secondary. So I choose something that I can kind of get out of mid-range situations with. So I find the MP9 silence to be perfect for that. Best single machine pistol in the game by far. Same perks. You could run with scavenger as your first perk, which is what I suggest, or not what I would suggest, but the sleight of hand or scavenger are the only two things I would suggest. If you don't have extended mags, I would definitely suggest using scavenger because you get that extra ammo, all that good stuff. Assassin because assassin is good, and steady aim because steady aim is good on shotguns. And then I run specialist on all my shotguns because when you get your range bonus on them, they become super amazing. So I would definitely suggest running specialist on any shotgun you want to run. Sorry, voice is pretty dry. But anyways, time to get into some domination rushes. So let's get right into things. Alright, so we're spawning in with the Africa militia here at C. There's really only 1 or 2 rushes I like to do on this map. I never capture A because if you capture A, your whole team tries to capture A, your team will be spawn trapped pretty much right off the start. So this is definitely the less balanced side. One rush I tend to do most often, but it's kind of a stupid rush and it gets me killed sometimes. You just run right up here. You have to be extra careful in case someone's camping there. I like to throw a stun right through that crack, then throw a grenade at anyone who might be trying to capture B. Then run through this corner right here. Make sure you're very careful. Don't be sprinting to that corner because there is most likely going to be someone camping here. Then I like to throw a stun right down there and go freaking crazy on anyone who's capping B or trying to camp back here. And then you pretty much have control over B. Sometimes it gets me killed, sometimes I can get away with it. But if you want a safer rush, I would definitely suggest doing this one. Well, I would never suggest going over there. There's no point going over there. It doesn't offer you any map control at all. The middle rush that I showed you just now probably is the best one you can do for if you want to win the game. And so we run to our second rush right here, right off the start. You have to be careful of any snipers or any assault rifle users that run up there. So I like to run through these little cracks in the wall or whatever to avoid their sight. And then you can flank up here and kill everyone at B. If you can avoid the snipers and assault riflers that tend to sit up there, then you're pretty much good to go. You're really setting yourself up for a good start of the game. And then once you kill everyone over here, you can run right through here, and this is where the AA-12 shines. All these little close quarters, little corridors right here, insta kill all these guys, just smack them. And then if you have a headset, you can really sound horn if they start to spawn over here. You can hear them walk around the pavement. You can turn out the corner and insta kill them. They don't really have much of a chance if you do that. So that's my second rush. Those are really the only two rushes I would ever do on Dom. I never go over here because when you run all the way this long ass walk, what do you get? You get in their spawn, and really when you get in their spawn from that side, it really doesn't do anything. They spawn right next to the little sniper perch, and they still have a pretty good access point to B. So I would definitely not suggest that rush. Do one of these other rushes that I showed you, and we will now go over to the other, I don't know, the PMC side. So I'll see you in a few seconds. Alright, so we are on the PMC side. This side I prefer much more. This is just the way dominant spawn in my opinion, especially if you're using a shotgun or the PP90. So what I like to do on this side is I actually like to start off capping the flag because your whole team is right here already. Obviously it'll go much faster than it is right now. And then once you are done with that, you run. I like to run right through here, and they have a much longer trip up to B than you do, so you can come up to here, stun them. I'd like to throw both stuns and then throw my Semtex, and then if you have two people on here, you should be able to cap it before they can even get into this little area. So you can cap that. I like to double back over to here, and then this is also where the AA-12 does it really well. It's just right here. Just annihilate everyone. You have a little bit of cover next to this car. Make sure it's blown up though. You don't want any random grenades flying through there. Really, for this side, there's really no point in rushing any other way, especially if you're using a submachine gun or a shotgun. If you're using an assault rifle or a sniper, coming up to the sniper perch can be good. Try to pick off anyone doing that other rush I showed you. But to be honest, other than that, there's really no point in doing any other rush, because not only do you get control of B, you're right in the middle of the action, you have amazing map control, and the enemies are basically screwed. So that's probably the only rush I would ever do on this map. And I'll just show you a quick head glitching spot. If your team has control of both B and C, and your team has control over the little opening into B from their side, then this is an amazing spawn trapping spot. Pretend I have like a MP7 or an assault rifle. Sometimes they will come, a lot of the times they'll come out of that little corridor trying to get out of their spawn. You can nail them as they come out of there. And sometimes they'll try to get up this hill, and so you can come right here, and while they walk around you can just shoot them. And since your team has control of up there, then they shouldn't be jumping down on top of you and killing you. And if your teammates aren't breaking the spawn trap, like going over to A and like just running around over there, then they shouldn't be spawning anywhere else. So that is a nice little nifty spot if you're looking to start spawn trapping, or if you have them in a spawn trap and you want to remember a good spot to camp, then that is a good spot. Other than that, that's pretty much it for domination, and we'll head right over to kill confirmed right now. Alright, so we are on the Africa Militia side for kill confirmed, and keep in mind, kill confirmed spawns are the same as Team Defender and Team Deathmatch, so if you prefer any of those game modes, you can definitely use the same rush that I'm using here in those other game types. So what I like to do off of this spawn is usually I will choose something like a PP90, not a shotgun, I wasn't thinking. So what I like to do is run right through here, get your stun out, throw a stun right down there, and then come through here and just make sure you're ready to pre-fire, because there will be a bunch of people heading through there. It's a really good spot to get a couple of free kills real quick. And if you are using a shotgun, or you decide to use a shotgun and you want to rush down here, I like to throw my stun like I just did before. That one missed, but whatever. So anyone over there should be stunned, and then you can come right through here and you can kill anyone who's running up that corridor. Then you can finish whoever else was over here stunned, and then you're setting yourself up to get in their spawn and spawn trap them, kill them as they spawn right there, and start off the game pretty well. That's really the only rush I would ever do on kill confirmed for Africa Militia, because this side, not only do you have to run further away, there's really no point in rushing down here. You're not looking to get control of any flags, not to mention there's probably going to be some dude up on the perch, and so I would never suggest running down this way unless you absolutely feel like it, or if you know they're like all running around with shotguns and they're going to run through the middle and they're going to own you. This rush, on the other hand, is a bit better than the rush on domination, primarily because you don't need to worry about capping flags. So you can run through here and you can just run behind here and spawn kill them. Then you have total cover right here. You can still kind of peek through this little spot right here. You can sit right here and head glitch, and you can spawn kill them right over there. And if they start rushing you, you can sit back here, watch them come through the pallet, and then pre-fire them. They won't be able to see you, and you should be able to see them. It's really hard to see through that little pallet, especially if you sit like right here, and then you can just smack them. They shouldn't be able to beat you unless they get like a miracle panic knife on you. But that was really the only rushes I would ever think of doing. I used the middle one the most, obviously. If you want to get up on these pallets, you can do that, I guess. I don't know. Middle rush is by far my favorite, just because it's so much more action-packed than this spot is. Not to mention I don't like just sitting in one spot, just spawn killing people too often. Plus, most of the time I'm running around with a submachine gun on this map. So, yeah. Let's switch over to the PMC and we'll see what we can do on that side. Alright, so we are on the PMC side now. This is like the same spawn as domination. So, obviously, from this spot, compared to the other spawn, it's going to be pretty much fair game for whoever gets to the middle first. You have the same amount of distance to run, they have a bit shorter. So what I like to do, and I only really do one rush on this side, is run right through here, and then you're up in this corridor, and this is this corridor that I told you to rush to last time, but you have to be really careful of doing this one because it can be very dangerous. If someone throws a stun right through there and stuns you, you're pretty much screwed. I would then throw a grenade at them, and then I would forget about them for the time being, and then run through here, kill anyone who's trying to come through this rush right here, and then maybe kill the people who are stunned right here. Or I would try to fake out the enemy. After I killed everyone over here, I would run back over here and shoot them from the back, because they would probably, if they saw someone shooting over here and they were sitting right here like stunned or something, they would probably turn around. Then I could get them from the side. That'd be really nice. And then once you have that, you're setting yourself up for a good spawn trap. If you have a headset, you can sound horde where they're spawning, either right here or down there. This is a mistake I see a lot of people do, where they'll just rush right out here, look one way, kill a guy, but there will be a guy on the other side. So I would really never suggest going out here unless you have, say you have teammates on the hill right here head glitching, and you know they're spawning over there, and you want to pop out, get a few easy kills on them, because this is the ideal range for PP90. So if you want to pop out, make sure your team has control over one of the sides, because these spawns are very fickle. They will switch very fast. Another rush, you can go over there. That's not even really a rush, that's just running in like a straight line. So you can rush over there, try to get some kills. You can come up to the little sniper perch, kill some people trying to flank you maybe, I don't know. Middle rush is by far the best, and you'll probably see that pretty much all the rushes on Mission involve rushing to the middle, because that's the beauty of Mission, is that it's probably the most fast-paced map, even more fast-paced than Dome, just because of the way the middle is set up. It's probably one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty history. It's just so fun to play. But that was really all the kill confirmed and TDM spots and team defender spots and all that jazz. So yeah, I guess I guess we can get into head glitches now. So let's get right into things. You can get into this corner right here. If you crouch, you have a nice little, it's really hard to see you. People often pass right by you. So that's a nice little hiding spot. You can head glitch right here down the corridor, and then when you're done killing the people down the corridor, you can shift over here and kill people who try to run over there. This is probably one of my most used spots on mission. It is so incredibly good. People will think they're sneaking up on you from the other side, and then you just switch over and annihilate them, and that's all. It's really awesome. You can obviously hop up in the truck, make sure it's blown up, and head glitch anyone coming down there if you have an assault rifle or anything like that. The same you can do on the other side. This is probably a bit more effective. You can sit right here and kill them as they come around the corner. It's very hard to kill you if the truck's already blown up. So that's a pretty good spot. If you want to, you can hop up on the boxes right here. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can. This is a nice hiding spot that a lot of people use if you need to call in like some kill streaks or something. This is a really good spot to use. This is a really good spot. Actually, one thing that I really like to do on this map is throw a portable radar on the roofs of these buildings. You can just throw one, like pretend that's a portable radar. You can throw it right up there. It'll land like either on the roof or inside the building, and enemies will have a really hard time destroying it. So it's a pretty good little tip right there. Head glitch right there, and then you can obviously, like I showed you before, come back here, lay down, shoot them as they come up, pre-fire them through these pallets, all that good stuff. You can run up through here. Obviously, a lot of people do this. I wouldn't suggest doing this, but if you need a safer spot, like if there's a juggernaut or something through here, I don't know, you can come up through here and kill people. This is a head glitch this is a spot that I see some people use, but not too much. This is a good spot if they're trying to get out of the middle of the map, and you want a good head glitch, or you can easily transfer right over here and kill them right there. The only bad thing about this spot is that you are pretty much exposed to people over there. You can kind of crouch down right here, but it's still not the most amazing spot ever, so use at your own risk, I suppose. You can hop up on this thing. I see some people doing this. It's really hard to see you. Like if you have a ghillie suit or something, you can sit up here, and it's really good for shooting people coming out of the middle. It's good for shooting people over there. But if someone decides to run down here and you don't have any teammates protecting you, you will get shot in the ass. So, oh, sorry, just touched my mic when I went to itch my nose. This is another head glitch right here. There's a bunch of head glitches in here that are good for like 1 or 2 spots. So this is amazing for anyone rushing over there. If you have a sniper or maybe a Type 95 or an ACR, you can definitely get a few kills right here. Just maybe scoot back a little bit and get a better view. Then you're pretty much good to go. Then you have this little stupid room that people like to hide in. That stupid room up there, pretty dumb. This is a really good head glitching heaven. If you get caught in a battle right here, just make sure to abuse these rocks as much as possible. I mean, if you have an enemy that's walking up right here and he's shooting at you, you're damaged, don't try to pop up. Just sit back here, wait till he runs over here, and then kill him. I mean, when you're in there, you have the cover advantage. You should never lose a gunfight in there unless something stupid happens. I think that pretty much covers most of the head glitches. You can run through here. I don't even know what the point of putting this in is. It's a death trap. Don't go in there, because once they have you in here and there's someone up on the perch, you can either come from right here, which they'll probably be staring at, or you can come over here and they'll probably be staring at you anyways. So I would not suggest going through there. Come right up here, and you have a few little nice spots you can use for infected mainly. This is a good head glitch right here. If they're trapped over there and they're coming through here, you can kill them right there. This is another really amazing head glitch. I like to use it sometimes when the time is right. Some people, you can lay down right here and kill them as they walk through there with an LMG. LMGs have super low recoil when you lay down and shoot with them. And that's pretty much it for mission. I don't think there's too many other spots you can even get to. You have this spot right here. Obviously, how could I forget this? Just be careful when you're up here, because sometimes you will get stuck on the wall right here. That's what I tend to do sometimes, and I almost fell off right there. Especially if you have a teammate like blocking you in trying to get up here also. Just be aware of your teammates when you come up here, and be aware of your surroundings. If there's 2 or 3 enemies right here, just run away, because odds are you're not going to kill them. You might kill 1 or 2 and then the other guy will get you. Just don't overextend yourself ever. And again, don't run up here if you don't have control over the spawns. But anyways, that was map analysis episode 2. Oh, and another thing, watch out for these goddamn transformers. These transformers will actually kill you when they're set on fire. I'll show you right now. Those will actually hurt you. So if you get hit by a grenade right here and that thing is not blown up and it blows up next to you and you're already damaged, it will kill you. It'll actually count as a car bomb kill. I don't know why they have those stupid things in there. But anyways, that was map analysis episode 2 on mission. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.